Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. So we are in the beginning of July and I just want to have a quick look at our fields. Yeah, the sunflowers look healthy, everything seems good with the field. And the corn has also grown. Excuse me, I have a bit of a hay fever, so this is why my nose is kinda stuffed. And of course it changes my voice, but yeah, look at this, the corn is growing. Can I see the stalks already? Yup. Alright, beautiful. Okay. This would make a good maze, wouldn't it? Alright, well, the thing is, there is a bit of a rain forecasted for just about in an hour, maybe in two. And it's gonna go on for a few hours. So I suppose we can't do anything at this very moment. But, as I promised previously, I did have a look and I did find a skid steer that would fit the farm nicely. And the reach is also high enough so we can use it to reach the top shelf on our shelf over here. It costs 25,000. It's an old one, but I did order it yesterday evening and it's on its way. So I think I'm gonna take my trusty new Zetor, the new old Zetor, and we're gonna go to the shop and we're gonna get that. Now I don't know if we can get if we can get an attachment so we can use the same tools as we have for the front loader arm. And if we can't really make that happen, we're gonna have to buy a whole set of new tools. Basically, I'm not getting rid of the front loader arm. I'm gonna keep it. Because I do think that picking up rocks from the fields is gonna be much easier with the tractor, but I'm not completely convinced yet. And yeah, I did notice I have another pallet, 2,000 liters of rye still sitting here. And so yeah, kind of an interesting story. I should probably sell it. As far as I'm concerned, we could also start harvesting the wheat. The time is right. There is a bit of already harvestable wheat over there. That's not our field. But since there's rain forecasted and you know it's not really good to harvest in the rain, I'm gonna wait for it. And there is also another thing, I did find a header for corn and sunflowers, which is gonna cost us additional 17,000. Now the thing is, we are not really tight money-wise, so that's gonna be fine buying it, and it's actually kind of sort of the same model as we use on our, well, it's the model that fits our combine. Wait, this isn't ready yet. Thought this was gonna be ready by now. Nope. It's still green. It's gotta be golden brown. Interesting. Let me bring up the page that tells us what moisture is good for harvesting the wheat. So we see what the best time is gonna be for harvest. Clearly not July. Okay, let's do this. Alrighty. Wheat, the best moisture for wheat is from 11 to 13%. If it's lower than that, so next to 11 to 13, if it's 8 to 11 or 13 to 15, we're gonna get 90% of the price for it, and so it goes. Let's see, July is 4 to 14, August is 6 to 18. We're probably gonna have to harvest in August. Interesting, that kinda caught me off guard. I was fully expecting the wheat to be ready for harvest. Well, no matter. That just means that we can actually focus on our haymaking. So after the rain is done, if the ground is not too wet, I'm gonna go and mow the field, and then we're gonna go over with the tether until everything is nicely prepared for baling. Hello, Mr. Ben. I've come here to collect that skid steer. Alright, nice doing business with you. Take care. Alrighty, and 25,600 euros later, we have this beautiful Massey Ferguson skid steer. Of course, it's an older model. I don't really know which production year, but Massey Ferguson 711. Might just look it up and see when it was built. In any case, it has lights, it has a fuel tank, it has an engine that's quite clearly visible from outside, and it's nicely mounted on the back, so it's a counterweight for all the weight. And how you get in is through the front. Okay, here we are. Look at this engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bolts on the top. What is this? A V10 engine? Or is it an inline 10? It's probably a 5-cylinder, 4-cylinder. You know what? I do have to have a look at this because I really wonder. Alright, got the information up, so let me just read it for you real quick. So Massey Ferguson 711 is a compact skid steer that was produced in the United States between 1974 and 1976. So that is technically now 50 years old. 50 years old! This is a 50-year-old... Okay, and it's equipped with Wisconsin engine VH4D, which probably means that it's an inline 4-cylinder diesel. Nice. Nice. And it actually has a hydrostatic drive, if you know what that is. Combines usually use it. That means that there is no clutch in between the wheels and the engine, but it's actually there are, how should I say, water turbines and some kind of an oil in between, and when one turns, it inevitably turns the other because of the viscosity of the liquid in between, which technically means you can't really use up your clutch. Is amazing. And yeah, I did get an option to equip it with a front loader attacher, which means that we can load all of the same attachments as we have for our front loader tractor, front loader arm. I'm just thinking I should probably get a bale fork for this, don't you think? Hi Ben, me again. Alright, thank you kindly, sir. So another 500 euros, and I did get a Quicke, or Quick. Don't really know how that's pronounced. Bale fork. Now we can test it if it's really compatible. It is. Beautiful. Now the main characteristics of why I chose this one, because I did have a look at a few different ones, is this one has a high lifting capacity. And the other thing is the arm reaches very high. Look at this, this is as high as it goes. And that definitely reaches to the top of our shelf over there. So yeah, these were the reasons. As usual, we are allowed to borrow the trailer, transport vehicles, so let's. And I am expecting this is going to be a fairly heavy load, so yeah. This is going to be the first true test for the tractor, I believe. Put the beacon on. Now with this tractor I have to be careful I don't jackknife the trailers I'm towing, because it makes a very sharp turn when you turn it, and you know, just gotta be careful. And I also gotta be careful not to impale myself when going in. Alright, so now I'm thinking, because most of the weight is in the back, I should probably reverse it on. Probably just fix my positioning. Okay, let's see, is this over the tires? Mostly it is. Right. Well, I think it's time to go. Okay, so far it looks stable enough. Beautiful. Alrighty. Oh look, I forgot to turn it off. Shoot. Yeah, much better. I just wanted to say that it also has a tow hook, but it's for a pin hitch, which I don't believe I have any trailers compatible with pin hitches. But let's say we ain't gonna need it. So far the tractor is handling extremely solidly. Okay, the brakes. I know I've said this already, but I'm so happy with the Zetor. Like a little kid. Just taking it slow. And I can see the neighbors have already harvested this field. Can't really remember what was in, but really matter. And again, I'm putting the blinkers on this highly traveled road. Hot. Alright, so if I have to decide where I'm gonna keep it, the skid steer, I mean, oh, the rain has arrived. The skid steer, I'm probably gonna keep it down at the winery. And I'm gonna keep this Zetor up here in this wooden barn. There's plenty of space now since we don't have any bales in. And I might even build a bale storage sometime later on. Yeah, there's plenty of space here for the skid steer, and most of the pallets and everything is stationed in here, so might even have it on this side. Let's move this one out of the way just for the time being. Let's put the forks down. And now I have to find a place to store the front loader arm. The maneuverability. So I have already noticed that we have one full pallet of wool ready to be taken away. So I guess this is gonna be the first job for this skid steer. And since we are going back to the vehicle shop, we can take the wool at the same time. See, I'm thinking. There is a model that's without the roof. I could have also opted for that, but I want to have the roof because number one, it's safer if anything falls on the forks, and number two, it's I can actually do some work while it's raining like this without getting wet, well, too wet. See how maneuverable this is? Amazing. We can see so well what we're doing. Oh, this is a treat. I've been waiting for something like this for a very long time, I'll be honest. Happy days. Happy days. It did cost us a pretty penny, but hey, you know what? Worth it. Alright, so where do I put this in storage? The front loader arm. I want to get it off and have it somewhere where it's not going to be in the way. Alright, so I've been thinking over here, but it might be better if we put it in here, actually. Yeah, do that. Logistics. Should have come in from the other side, I believe. Yeah. Don't mind me. Okay. Yeah, I can now position it as I want to. Okay, let's put the rests down. Couple it. And this is us done. The new Zetor is free of the front loader obligation, mostly. We might have a job or two for it still in the future, but mostly, yeah. It's done. Just remember that I want to do the mowing with the old Zetor. We gotta have access to the mower. Okay, now I don't think we have straps for this. Nope. So we're gonna have to drive easy. Easy does it. And hopefully we get everything back to the spinnery in peace. What a dreary day. It's absolutely chucking it down. Well, at least the pallet is still on. Alright, so I'm guessing this is gonna be a bit of a challenge, since the trailer is... It was very close. Well, we're gonna get some of our money back that we spent today. Not much, but some of it. Okay. Well, I'll get this unloaded and I'll show you what we got paid for it. So, 2,264 for the wool. Awesome. Can't really complain about that paycheck, right? Alright, well, the only thing left is now to return the trailer and get back home. I think I'm gonna have a nice cup of coffee and wait until the rain passes. And then we'll see if the grass is ready for cutting. Or what we have to do to actually make some hay now. It's about time. We get a break in this case. Right, so it's 20 to 3 p.m. and I've been checking the weather forecast and it doesn't look very promising for making hay. Let's have a look together. Oh, it changed now. It was showing that it was gonna rain at least 2 more times today. And now everything is too sunny. Decisions. What do we do? What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna do the thing and let's go check the moisture on that meadow that we are supposed to mow. Yeah, I really should be using this path. To protect the peace of the tourists. Check the moisture. Okay, it's 12.79. So to make it hay, we gotta get the moisture of the grass down to 7% or lower. The question is, can we do this today? Or the more important question is it gonna rain today anymore? Because if it ain't gonna rain, that means that we can actually cut the grass and ted it, possibly ted it again tomorrow, and we should have hay. But how do I know there's not gonna be any rain anymore? That's the main question I have. So right now it's showing sunny, cloudy during the night and sunny until noon, which should give us potentially enough time to bail everything up. I really don't want to mess up again. That's the thing. I'm scared. Okay. You know what? Let's just bite the bullet, or how they say. Oh no, look at that. At the top it started showing rain again. Yeah, this is what was showing. Look at this. Rain at 9 p.m. and rain at 5 a.m. Okay, we're not gonna cut grass today. What I can do is prepare the mower and test it if it works on this tractor. It should. And thankfully we checked again. I would be extremely disappointed if we messed up again. Alright. Okay, do we have enough power to move? Plenty. Alright. Okay, well, in this case, let's put you back in the shed. Turn the engine off, and the rest is gonna happen tomorrow. Let's close this. There's another thing I wanted to show you, and that is we have 2 new berths. And look at that, the manure is spilling over. And I'm gonna have a quick look at the... Yeah, I thought it was a hawk. Yeah, we could potentially add some manure, but it's not too crazy. It can still wait for a little bit, but yeah, we had 2 new berths in here. And these are already named. These are our regulars, and we have 2 new lambs. I forgot the name. And the genetics seem to be pretty good, average, and also average. Let's give them names. Ugly Boot, no. No. Cute Nemo. What a contrast. And Neptune, confirm. Okay, these are seafaring names. Sheer luck. Where are they? Yeah, you're one of the new ones. Alright? Neptune, yes. Still wobbling on your feet. You should be the second one. Cute Nemo, yes. Well, you know what? I think we're slowly gonna say this is gonna be it. The only thing I do want to do is I have only half fertilized this field and the vineyard. The grapes are growing nicely, but they still need more nutrition, so yeah. To conclude this episode today, we'll get the sprayer moving. We're gonna go over the field. It should have some fertilizer still in. Yeah, plenty. Plenty. Let's take the... Okay, yeah. This is good. Disconnected. Have you ever accidentally connected an implement to your tractor? Sounds like a very difficult thing to do. Yeah, cutting it close. let's do a few meters and check if we're actually achieving the desired goal. Alright, it says fully fertilized, which is exactly the goal we want. Beautiful. And this is our vineyard fully fertilized, as it should be. So now I do believe we are all done with the vineyard until harvest. Oh Charlie, no way. Don't go straight into the sprayer spray. Yeah, that's right. Go roll into manure. It's much better for you than this. So yeah, I do wonder what our output of grapes is gonna be this year, the yield. Is it gonna be any higher than it was previously? Gonna be the same? Because we previously filled around 69 to 70%. Can reverse a bit more. Up to 70% of the trailer. So we have a bit of a reference to see if we're doing any better or worse. And our next job is gonna be, whoa, cutting the vines so I can actually already connect this. Caught myself in here. Beautiful. Okay. Didn't I bring a vehicle down? I walked? I must have walked. So yeah. This is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Join us next time where we continue the adventure, and take care and goodbye.